Hello guys and welcome to Klaus Gaming. Today we're going to play some Rymd Resa. That's Swedish and that means Space Voyage or Space Odyssey. This is mainly a space exploration game. So the value in this game is the ambience and atmosphere and exploring and learning more about the story. So there's not a lot of action here. So we just saw a meteor destroy the homeworld. And then we are the only spaceship left. So let's launch the ship. We only have the starter ship. You can find other ships that you can use. This is the Emperor Colonizer, first of few to travel beyond from ashes to space dust. And it's a shuttle. So let's go. The game's divided into 3 chapters. So we'll play the first one, entitled Hope.
The day you died. Watched it explode. Watched it burn. Observed the explosion. Observed the fire. Thinking of you.
So here we are. Promised Utopia. So I guess we're looking for a new homeworld. So we have a mission over here. Let's click that. Called Hope. Chapter 1. Find the 9 signal locations. I must travel, I must seek and reach. The resources are my fuel, and without them there is only death. So we get some rewards here, space points, achievement, stat points, and so forth. Your pilot level and stats are persistent, even in death. Alright, bad start, just got hit by a meteor. The ships are not persistent, but the items that you find are persistent. You can also find consumables that are one-time use. Items that you will of course lose again. You can also do research if you find some research capsules. Oops, so now we're low on resources. When you, you lose all of your resources, you die. So you see the little arrow there that points us towards a mission goal for this chapter. Oh, that was a mine. In this nowhere exists the space disease. So yeah, the idea here is just to explore and find stuff and learn more about the story and try not to fly into mines and asteroids. And gather up experience points every time a year passes. You can see the year is in the top middle. You gain XP when we enter the next year. So now we moved into Sagittarian space. Ah, there's a lot of XP we can pick up. So let's head back, see if we can pick up some more. So we're gaining a lot of space points here. We also spent just 1 year in space now. Oh, now we're low on resources. You actually have to find more resources while flying around to refuel and survive. There are refueling stations and there are also items that you can find. It's not that easy flying this plane. Alright, let's try again. So now we are in the corrupt bliss, following the arrow. Roaming free in space. Restlessness. Researchers land 1. Oh crap. So we're already low on resources again now. Press Q to explore. Let's explore this. Impossible nature. This is something I can't explain. A being so incredible, mark my words. If it was not just a dream, and if I could reach, I would travel and travel inside of it, and always stay. So that netted us 150 space points and 50 resources, and the resources are what we use for fuel as well. So that'll make us survive for longer. So now we have to get out of here without hitting anything else. Follow the arrow toward the mission goal. We are actually getting very dangerously close to 0 resources. If you look down here, we only have 20 right now. And when I use the boosters moving in that direction, we will expend resources. Alright. If you hit a meteor, you also die. But we picked up a lot of points in that one. So our rank here is beginner and legacy level is 1. So each game session you gain experience points toward the legacy level. Once it levels up, you can pick a bonus that you can choose to activate or to stack. Legacy bonus is only active 1 game session. Alright, so you can boost a game session if you have enough legacy points. Hopefully someone will find your ship and steer it into the sun with your body inside. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen really. Let's launch. See if we can make it closer to this goal here. Like how all of these regions has names, like open space and nebula. So now I'll try and show you the booster. I'll press spacebar, I'll boost. That looked like a sun. There's also something up here. Let's go check out what that is. So I actually have to account for some inertia and I think gravity pull maybe from the sun with applying the boosters. So here we can explore this. The answers, a space probe carries answers to questions asked in a faraway place a long time ago. Well, 30 space points, I was hoping for some resources. So let's continue. Something over here as well. Let's go check that out. Just have to manage the boost a little bit. Item found, consumable. Okay. So also something we can explore here. Satellites are information. Found some important information here, saving the signals for later. That netted us some resources, which is excellent. I just want to see if this can be explored as well. It can. That's an old ship for basic operations. More resources and points. And a satellite over here, I guess. Yeah, that netted us 50 resources. And this is a gamble box. They say it's 50-50, gain max resources or lose your life. Alright, that is indeed a gamble. Not one that you would really take in real life. Alright, let's head down here after the arrow. See if we can find one of those signal points. We're in the Mercury zone. Like the wind of these deep wonder tears. That's a line right there, so it is sort of poetic. I think that's mines probably, so let's not try and explore those. Oh, so here we have trouble. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, turning around there would be pretty hard. Let's take a look at the research options here. The awareness, responsibilities, insights and understandings about the orbit of the 100 billion galaxies combined. A trust to create a better place in space, to follow the light of the unborn star, shining so bright of wisdom. With knowledge comes power, and with power comes infinity. Yeah, so you need to find these pods in space that will allow you to research them for space points in time. You can see our travel stats here. So we've just played twice in the Embla colonizer. Spent 6 years in space and so forth, and what we found, what items we picked up, and what boosts we used, and our pilot level, which right now is 0. Diary pods, these are the story elements that you can find. The past, the present and the future, and a great loss, hunting the mind of a blue pilot. So you see I haven't found any yet. Here's the cinematics. We only unlocked the intro, not the 3 other chapters. So let's go again. So this is a game where you really have to be able to appreciate what they did with it in terms of ambience and story and exploration and research and all of those elements. Because if you don't, you will probably get bored with this pretty quickly. And also the small poems that are interwoven into all of the menus, and even these little messages here, counting days for non-existing space seasons instead, the maladjusted solar system. Elysian Fields, where we are now, it says up here. So let's check some of this stuff here. No, I couldn't explore that. It's probably because it's dimmed. Saw something up here as well, up north. That's dimmed, so yeah. Alright, let's boost away from that sun. So you don't actually have to boost to move. So boosting is more used for steering the ship. So that way we don't expend resources all of the time. And we can travel for longer. So here I'll have to boost to go check this out. 2 planets colliding. My personal space is becoming one with outer space. Energy added. So 800 space points and 300 resources. That's excellent. So that maxed out our resources. And we got a level up for our pilot. Increase the positive outcome from quests, or increase chances of finding items, or increase ancient technology expertise, or increase resources and consumable item bonuses. I think survival is paramount, so let's get 1 point into that. Let's put 2 points there, and 1 there, and 1 there, and 1 there. There we go. That's good. Then you can reset them at reset all your stat points and skills, but it costs 25,000 space points, which is quite expensive. Alright, let's move on here. Boost the direction of the arrow here. So now we have an item here. Item scanner scans the area for items. Let's try it. So now we're just moving on our own. Entering Eden. Ah! That name was misleading. So we have no shield, but I guess you could get a shield if you find one, or maybe on the better ships.
Another chapter. The fear of death drives me, I said, though I hardly knew what the words meant.
Okay, it's a little story element there. I think we're getting closer to the signal here. There's also asteroids. Oh, yes, something. Oh, no, let's boost away. I don't want to hit those asteroids. I had too much speed. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, there's something down here also. Just check that out first. The universe is my home. Let's explore. Non-working machine. Docking. I found nothing apart from some fuel. Drops in the bottom of a tank. No place for me. Only wires and hoses. Choked by them. No coziness, no nothing. Off we go. Me and the wires. Explore and discover we do. Me and the wires. So netted 17 resources there. So now we should move up, see if we can find the signal source without hitting the asteroids. Need to go over here. There we go. Solar panel, some juice, thank you. Solar power, space points and resources, we like that. And up here is the... what the... Require technology 25. That's pulling me in and out. Ah. 3 years in space and they say I'm mad. After months of studies, you managed to transform some of your useless plastic space food into... Since the items are persistent and we are very close to death, let's pick that. That thing was pulling me in all of the time. Alright guys, that's the game, Rymd Resa. If you think you would like this sort of gameplay, pick it up on Steam. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you all next time.